I believe that the general principles of karma, are accurate, that they work. Now, when it comes to like their conception that there's multiple lives and that karma can extend beyond multiple lives. Well, I'm more open-minded about that. But in our everyday lives, I think that what we do causes things to happen, and those things, circle back around, and in one way or another, they affect our lives. And I think that those coincidences, that's why I think they're kind of like a mysterious, aspect of the karma, something that we can't see all the hidden switches and levers, but it is related to something we've thought, said, done in some way or another.
Well, in your specific case here, then your karma will extend outside of the prison walls.
Well, I believe, I think everyone's karma is expansive.
Yeah.
Even prisoners like myself. I'm talking to you. I mean, you're from someplace I've never
I don't know where.
So I don't think karma is bound by physical movement. Karma is more like on the level of thoughts, and thoughts they can expand and go great distances. More like light. Karma is more like that.
Yeah.
In a sense. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
What made me like Yoko Ono was just recently I took this art appreciation course, and just so happens that there was they were discussing performance art in this book, and apparently back in the day Yoko Ono used to do some performance art. So they had this explanation and some pictures of a performance art piece that she did. I can't remember where it was at. I think it might have been somewhere in New York. But and I didn't get the full experience because you can't duplicate it. The performance art works in a way that you have to actually be there to experience it to really get it. But they explained it enough and had enough pictures where I could kind of get the flavor of what she did, and it was pretty impressive. They had her basically like alone on the stage, and then she was in some kind of like neck to low, like let's say thigh sweater type thing, and then she had a pair of scissors, and she just set him down almost like as if she's going to commit ritual suicide, like Japanese style. And then people just randomly start coming up and grabbing the scissors and just hacking bits of her clothing off of her. And it was kind of like, and then how people went up and interacted with her on stage. She just sat there in kind of like impassive, but how people interacted with the whole deal with cutting her clothes off was kind of like profound, because it kind of dug to a deeper level of humanity, and how we treat each other, and what is the relationship between violence and objectification and sex and all these different things, right? Because it's kind of like this really complicated milieu, this mixture that was going on with her performance piece, and I was like, wow, that to me gave me a greater appreciation. Normally, I have exposure to static pieces of art like paintings and drawings, but that was much more dynamic and had the potential to be much more meaningful. Like I would say, in a person's psyche, to transformative, something that would reveal something more strongly about the world and life. And so that's what made me like Yoko Ono. It's kind of like what you're trying to do with this technology is be more, I don't know, I would say 3 or 4 multiple dimensions instead of just a few.
Yeah.